guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
A completion makes it second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Moshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught, completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. But the play loses yardage. Very tough.
Sometimes you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Powering right past the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And the punt down at the 35. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. A pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Fielded at the 25. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it here. Runs right over the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack them.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Throw it on third and very long. He cannot escape the defense with a sack. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
Well, in these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they're flying around and putting big hits, especially when you hit that quarterback.
And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. First down. They're going to throw the football. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Snags the quick throw. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm. And, of course,
that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him?
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of the game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Tigers look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun to handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And it's a bunch formation. It's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Now it's 2nd down here. Linebacker shifting around now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. No shot to bring him down. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. Timeout called by the defense. They're forced out the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Receivers are bunched together. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Dogs line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking, intercept.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Inside the 40. At the 20. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense gets above, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, and he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He's going to take off here. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. This comes from offense moving quickly down the field. Looks right for a quick completion. Moving right through the contacts. Touchdown, Clemson. And they will claim the second half lead.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And he knocks through the PAT. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football. And Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The sure hands. It's Proctor. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. An important third down attempt for this offense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. The defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
They'll make their first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick throw to the left. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Ball handed off. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the running back's got it again. Running with purpose. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 21, Georgia 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Second down. We're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks and slog. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line, the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. Good enough for first down yardage. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score. Clemson 28, Georgia 14.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
This one away.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll run the option. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
It's now second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here comes a handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle.
35, Georgia, 14.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain. Get closer to midfield.
It's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties and a big...
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
Georgia, 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch it.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to field it. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Tigers come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. He lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
First down here for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Throws it to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
56, Georgia, 21.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Breaking tackles. And he's brought down there to wrap up this game. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.